What's going on, Safemoon Army, Safemoon family? Thanks again for joining me for yet another video. If you are new here or have not subscribed, subscribe, smash that like button, share with all your friends. Just so you know, I am not a financial advisor. Anything you hear or see in this video is not financial advice. Before we get started, I want to give a huge shout out to all my super awesome team members. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be able to produce this content. If you want to join this channel, hit the join button below this video, and don't forget you could pick up some pretty awesome merch as well. On today's show, we're going to be covering an update with Darko Technologies, the people behind the nanotechnology and battery technology. So strap in because here we go. Alright, we're starting off with this. This is Darko Technologies. If you've been following my videos in the past, I had brought them up. I thought this was Darkmoon's testing facility because they had a wind tunnel in here, and I thought this is where they were testing their wind turbines. I recently got some more information from Generation Crypto, who sent me over this photo right here. And as you can see, this is no longer Darko Technologies, and it doesn't say Darkmoon testing facility, so I don't think I was correct on this, but that's okay. I think we have a lot more places to look. I'm not sure where the technology and the wind tunnel went from inside this building. Did Safemoon purchase it and put it somewhere else? I am not sure, but let's fly on over to this. A couple weeks ago, Safemoon decided it was going to release the video on the Project Pheonix reveal, and here is some of the footage from that actual video. And as you can see, there's some pretty cool complex stuff going on with the wind and how the kinetic energy is delivered to the blades of the wind turbine, and it's really complicated stuff, so I figured the best way to explain it is from this. Now, this was a conversation that happened on Discord between Soul Reaper and John Caroni, and Soul Reaper asked John Caroni if he can explain that technology like he was 5. John Caroni said, "We interact with the atmosphere at a teeny level, not a big level. We got cool and true moving pictures to show how we turn crazy windies into control windies, which makes spinny thingies spin faster, but this has more uses. Anything that uses airplane wingies can make mean air into polite air." So obviously this had me thinking about a lot of stuff, and it made me figure out that I needed to start searching for wind energy and turbulence, so that's exactly what I did, and I found this. This is the University of Utah Mechanical Engineering, and this is the portion of their website that talks about sustainable energy, and if you look down here, you can see wind energy and turbulence. Now, I wanted to figure out how far away that this place was from actual Safemoon headquarters, so let's fly on over to this. This is the Google Maps where Safemoon headquarters is, and if you go up here, this is where the Department of Mechanical Engineering is, and they're really not that far away. They're actually only 40 minutes away, so this is completely possible where they took their wind turbines to get tested. Now, if we fly back to the University of Utah's Mechanical Engineering and we click on the wind energy and turbulence and we go to that page, you will get this, and this is WET, the Internal Laboratory of Wind Energy and Turbulence. And if you read down here, it says, "The Wind Energy and Turbulence Laboratory was designed to improve the current understanding of wind energy harvesting. To achieve this goal, we dedicated much of our efforts to develop new knowledge on the turbulent atmospheric boundary layer. Our focus resides on using high-resolution numerical simulations, which we ultimately complement with our analysis of experimental data." Now, I have no idea what that means, but I did decide to email Mark down here and asked him if they ever use nanotechnology on their wind turbine blades to make them more energy efficient. He hasn't gotten back to me. I did email him a couple days ago, and if he does get back to me, I'll let you guys know, but I'm pretty sure he's not going to get back to me because he probably has better things to do than email with the Safemoon YouTuber. So we know a lot about the wind turbines and the nanoparticles that are applied to the wind turbine blades, but Safemoon hasn't really talked a lot about the storage. How are they going to store the energy that they generate from the wind turbine? So I went over to Discord to ask John Caroni about it, and I said, "Hey, batteries, any advancements in that area?" And he said, "Sir, this is a Wendy's." So he really didn't want to answer that. That's why he gave me that answer. But anyway, I decided to press on. I said, "Hydrophilic batteries, that'll melt your mind." He said, "Battery acid is bad," okay? So that really didn't help me out much, but I figured I was on the right track by going to this University of Utah Mechanical Engineering, so I figured I would go back to that page and check it out. And now that we're back at the sustainable energy page for the University of Utah's Mechanical Engineering, if you scroll down, you could see that they focus on Utah Nano Energy, and that focuses on research and education of nanoscale energy transport and conversion processes. Wow, that seems very familiar. Now, if you look over here in this corner, it says Advanced Energy Innovation. It says the mission of this group is to pioneer new nanoscale manufacturing methods that will improve the future of society. Well, let's click on that. Now that we're over here, you could see that the two primary focuses are electrochemical energy storage devices like batteries and supercapacitors, and also micro nanofluidic technologies for manufacturing and human health applications. So what kind of battery technology are they actually advancing in? And that brought me to this. sodium and ion batteries. So the University of Utah and Advanced Energy Innovations Lab is researching sodium ion batteries. And what exactly is that and why would they be doing that? If you read down here, it says the development of low-cost energy storage technology is of critical importance for large-scale implementation of renewable energy, including wind and solar power. Wow. Sodium ion batteries are a promising low-cost alternative to lithium-ion batteries with the great potential for grid-scale energy storage. However, widespread implementation of sodium-ion batteries is currently limited by the lack of low-cost, high-energy density anode materials until now. What exactly did they find to use as high-energy density anode materials? Well, if you scroll down here and you see this, it says Utah coal char anodes. What exactly is that? Well, battery anodes made from coal char represent an exceptional opportunity for Utah coal. Wow, it's helping out other industries in Utah as well. As evidenced by a price comparison of Utah coal raw material cost, approximately 1 penny to 3 pennies per kilogram, with the value of commercial carbon battery anodes approximately $12.50. That is a huge difference. Look at the difference. 1 penny to 3 pennies to $12.50. That's crazy. So how exactly is that going to help things? Well, if you read down here a little bit more, you could see in this research, our group is determining optimal processing conditions to maximize the capacity of Utah coal char derived carbon and sodium ion batteries, and the results to date indicate capacities are approaching that of well-designed carbon anodes, including MOFDCS. Now, I know that was super complicated stuff to go through, but I think the biggest point to talk about was how much cheaper that coal char is when you're comparing it to the supercapacitor anodes of the old batteries, which was $12.50, and you're comparing 1 penny to 3 pennies, which makes these batteries astronomically cheaper than the competition right now. So this is great stuff. Now let's take a look at this article that I found right here. It's called Modified Coal Char Materials with High Rate Performance for Battery Applications. And if we scroll down to the abstract and read under here, it says global energy consumption has been rising since the early 2000s, and most of the energy supply still comes from the burning of fossil fuels. Considering the detrimental environmental impacts of fossil fuels, such as the CO2 emissions, it is critical to develop clean energy technologies such as storage devices that can advance long-term reversible and sustainable energy resources. So basically what this is saying is that this type of technology is crucial into developing clean energy technologies to start cleaning up the environment. This is totally something that Safemoon would be getting into. And if you read down here, it says this study sheds the light on potential energy storage use cases for coal char outside of traditional utilization. So this is something that I believe that Safemoon is getting into. It makes a lot of sense. They have a lot of coal in Utah. They could definitely benefit from all this. Now let's fly on over to this. This is the global battery energy storage market, and it is expected to grow 23% by 2030. And if you read down here, it says the global grid battery energy storage market is expected to have a compound annual growth of 23% by 2030 as national energy and decarbonization plans drive the demand for energy storage. So why did I want to say this to you? If you read down here, it says the rising demand for storage is expected to increase the annual market revenue from $2 billion to approximately $16 billion by 2030. Guys, this is another huge industry, another huge money-making system for Safemoon, and I hope you guys could see how great this is. And that's all I have for today's show, guys. If you liked it, subscribe, smash that like button, share with all your friends, and I'll see you in the next video.